Local Planet is like every company on itself is like you feel the entrepreneurship, you feel the independency of the agencies, and really the willingness to work along and to do the best you can.
My name is Rein Vogel. I'm from Abovo Media, from the Local Planet Benelux. I'm the CCO and the shareholder of Abovo. And today I'm here with Yves Brodala. Yves is from Sunweb. Yves, welcome. Can you tell something more about you and your company?
I've been working in media and advertising since my 28, so almost 22, 25 years in media. Since 2016, I'm working for Sunweb Group. It's an European tour operator. Sunweb, being based in Rotterdam, is all about entrepreneurship. The city has been rebuilt during the war, was bombed. And you feel that kind of entrepreneurship in the city, in the companies that are there. So that's really why I'm staying there for 8 years already. This is my 9th year, and usually I take terms of 3 to 4 years, and then I'm out.
So you doubled the term?
Yeah, I doubled the term, and I want to triple it.
And Sunweb, it's not only Sunweb, it's more.
We host a couple of brands like Primavera, it's an older brand. Like Eliza was here, all mainly in tour operating. Eliza's more a small-scale brand. I always compare it with my previous time in media. On the one hand, you have like the main TV channel, but on the other hand, you have like niche TV players. So for me, it's like a little jam with a lot of possibilities, and it's like the thing that really is like the gem of the company, but nobody knows. And of course, we don't come out with the fact that Eliza's part of Sunweb Group. Eliza's a brand on its own. I work as a brand and media manager, and I'm busy with making the link between the brand strategy and the media strategy.
And you even have your own media agency within the company, right?
Yeah, in 2016, and I must be really rude and honest, I didn't trust any agency. Coming from the media, working all there, I saw a lot of things happening behind the screens, and I didn't trust, as an advertiser, all the mechanics. So what we did, we first entered the company, and back at the time I was an international marketing manager, so I had a round in all the countries, talking to all the marketing leads in the specific countries. I did that too. I was always confronted with an advertising agency telling me what the positioning was. So I expected from the marketing team to be really on top of that. But what I experienced is that our marketing strategy was fully run by advertising agencies across the whole of Europe. So what you got at some point, that the positioning in Belgium was completely different as the positioning in Denmark, for example, or in Holland. So there you are a price player, and you really make advertising pure on price. And here you are like the value brand and making advertising. And when you want to grow and want to be one European brand, you have to align everybody. So what we did, coming out of media, coming out of advertising agencies, Tim is the director's son, had like a conversation saying, what if we should do it ourselves? So in the first place, we started our advertising agency. So we called in the former creative director of MTV, which I worked with in Benelux. And he was immediately on board. In 4 months' time, we raised a fully advertising agency. But then, okay, if we succeed in doing this, maybe we can do it with the media. Really, the alarm bells went off because I was going to the finances, and the money we paid to the agency didn't correspond at the service I got. I paid too little. I didn't pay enough in my eyes for the service I got. So I was like, where was an alarm bell? Where are the streams? Where's the transparency? So we went into a pitch, and I think you guys were also in the pitch. And after, with 2 questions, what's your added value? And can you give me financial transparency? With, I think, 25 questions underneath that needed to be answered in that pitch. And what I did, I put 10 people around the table of Sunweb Group, experienced in media and total no experience in media. So to decide and to have like a support of what we should do. So after a whole day of pitching, we came to the conclusion that we could do it ourselves. So we did it ourselves. So everybody asked me, hey, as you are experienced in media, coming from the media, can you do this? I was like, okay, let's try it. So I made major fuck-ups in the beginning. But after 2-3 months, we got on track. But the thing is, in every country, of course, you have to get to know the market. If you do it yourself, you have to ask for the numbers. You're not really on top. But I managed to do that a couple of years. And then, suddenly, there was like the internationalizing of Sunweb Group. Yeah. So we are active in 7 countries, and there are 3 countries where we are doing ATL. So I'm more the ATL guy than the online guy. We have like 40 specialists, really brilliant people to do all the digital marketing. But I'm responsible for all the ATL media. Yeah. We started in the Netherlands. That was the first thing because the media was really part of the country itself. Yeah. So I was more like the advisor. Yeah. So as I was working a lot in Holland, I took part in the media buying. So and then they saw, okay, let's do it in the Netherlands, and if it goes well, then we have like a thing to say to the rest. Yeah. So and the rest, I was like an advisor. Yeah. Yeah. Moment in time, I saw the numbers, and I said to Tim, my boss, look, here are the pitfalls. These are the traps they're gonna fall in, and it will cost us so much money. So that you know up front, I'm not going to go in discussion. It's their responsibility. They take care. Yeah. But after a couple of weeks, Tim came in and said, "Okay, let's do this. We're gonna slightly change." So we did change the way of working. So. Denmark came by, and then Belgium came by, and of course I knew the Belgian market very well. And then I rolled into kind of doing the international media. Yeah.
When did Abovo kick in? It was 2018, 19?
I think 18, just before COVID.
And in 2021 we joined the Local Planet Group. Yeah. Can you take us with you what happened with your work with the markets, with the cooperation with Abovo, in coordination with Local Planet, and what makes it special? Because you're our special client.
I hear that often. No, for me, thing was to have like the flexibility to work on my own and to negotiate and to have the relations with the media. You know, we're in travel, and if we go to sleep, the world can be changed the day after. Yeah. So you need to react very quick. That's why. Sometimes I'm in a room on a Monday having like the numbers of the weekend and have a discussion on whether we should react or not. Needed to have like the own network to really go into action immediately. Yeah. So if you brief an account and then you get a briefing back, sometimes you just have to react, call the media and say, okay, I want an advertisement tomorrow, and push it further. So being independent is really key for us, because every day there's something new in the market happening. But then again, if you get a lot of administration, I'm not the guy that really gets its energy about Excel sheets and invoicing. So I was looking for a partner to handle that. So back at the time, we started the conversation back. Okay, we kept always in contact, I think. Yeah. And then we started the conversation. And you guys said, "Okay, give us the administration. We can serve you." Yeah. And that's why you came in back again. And I think that's also part of your DNA, not giving up and always like, "Okay, I'm a partner. We can help." Just say if we can help, and not pushing for everything, because that's something I don't like. Yeah. So just here's the spot, and you see after a couple of months and getting to know each other and trusting each other that you have a partner to rely on. Yeah. And then there's like, we got a new shareholder, and the shareholder is like, he comes in, and we need to their claim is building better companies, so we needed to really evolve to a leading digital tour operator. yeah, we needed to expand in a couple of countries. And there's where, of course, your part comes in with the local network, because you have to know all the markets, and you have to there's a simple budget to start the ATL, but it has to be on point.
Yeah.
And you can't risk any fuck ups, because then there's a lot of money lost in the markets. It's still trial and error, but on the one hand, it's really that you have to be on top and being supported by a good strategy. And that's where Evert pitched me back at the time. So we have a network.
Evert from Abovo.
From Abovo. And he pitched me and he said, I can help you. Yeah. If you want to go into France, I can help you. So we did, in the first place, we did a couple of campaigns through Evert.
Yeah.
And then he introduced us to Co-Spirit.
Yeah.
Odile. Yeah. And I was really surprised, because the way of working and the way they built their strategy was really the way I liked it.
Yeah.
So I got a presentation in. This is a presentation I make myself. So it was really like the first time. So
if you already knew each other.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that was okay, I trust the guys, let go. And for me, that's still an example of how it can work. So, and then Evert, then we had the relationship. I called to Evert, hey, the UK, I'm going to introduce you to Band Foucault. Yeah, let's come in. Went to London together, I think, back at the time. So we were introduced by Band Foucault, so we did some campaigns from Band Foucault. Hey, Evert, we're going into Sweden. Who's your contact there?
Yeah.
Made a meeting, I think a couple of weeks ago with Philippe.
Yeah.
And there's the same thing. So every market we go...
So there's a red line between the agencies within the network.
Yeah. Okay, everybody has his own setup, his own way of working. But for me, there's like really one thing. If I look into the presentation I've received already, you see that the line is installed.
It seems like a success story, working together. But are there things that we have to improve, do better?
I think it's all about managing expectations.
Yeah.
If you set the right expectations, you don't come into situations that you don't like. For me, like I said, entrepreneurship is very important, because and also the fact that you give the flexibility to do my own. Like you said, maybe we're not a regular client. We just click-plock. We do a lot of things ourselves.
Yeah.
But for me, it's more like a partnership. And that's also one thing I encourage you guys to keep on doing. Like if there's a problem you can fill in, you don't have to have it all. Now, if you come in and you become a partner, then you're a trusted partner and you keep on growing.
Yes.
And for me, that's the big difference between Local Planet and the big media agencies. That Local Planet is every company on itself is you feel the entrepreneurship, you feel the independency of the agencies, and really the willingness to work along and to do the best you can. If you have you've won an international pitch with a big media agency, then you get to meet all the local departments, and they don't. Yeah, of course they serve you as a client, but they don't care. In essence, they care, but you don't feel that willingness always.
Yeah.
So you have good corporations. I've had good corporations in the past, but there's another thing about being an independent local agency and really being proud on your market and try to do the best for your client. And that's for me the big difference. And that's why. And of course, I've always worked for challengers. I worked for Sunweb. I worked for MTV. I worked for a local TV company. I worked in advertising agencies that were challenger. I love the challenger mentality. That's why for me, I was looking for such a partner long, because I can't handle it my own, because it's too much. So to get to know the market every time again, it takes a lot of time and effort, traveling, building up. I did it myself in Denmark, but it took me 3 years. But now we're really known in the market. So to enter, for example, a market like UK or France. It's very complex, and it will take a lot of time to get to know every stakeholder in the market. And that's why I think it's good to have like independent agencies giving you a kickstart in getting to know the market.
Nice.
There's one thing I also want to do is thank you guys to take me along, because I think based on your not pushing, I say, but always to have like, here's an alternative, we can help you to keep on, like one of your quotes, if you don't shoot,
I'll
you don't score.
No, and with a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.